Agency owners, if you clicked on this ad, it means that the purple dinosaur method works. And in this video, I'm going to explain exactly how I used it to generate 15 plus appointments every single day for my sales team that then allowed me to collect cold hard cash that grew my agency to $200,000 per month. You can check me out on Instagram. It's all legit, my client results. And I have a free school community where I teach everything that I did in order to get there. But alas, the entire point of this video, where's my video? There we go, we're back. The entire point of this video is that I want to explain how getting a 5x ROAS can be achieved very simply by using this method. Okay, so let's dive in, stick all the way through. It's going to make running B2B, SMMA, agency client acquisition much easier. Okay, here's what I'm going to explain real quick. Big ideas. Okay, a big idea is something actually very simple. If you look at Barney, what is he really? He's a freaking dinosaur. My son comes to me the other day and he says, Dad, I want you to sing Barney. And I was like, Barney? And he said, yeah. And I just started singing, I love you, you love me, we're a happy family with one big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? Okay, very interesting that you have this dinosaur, this T-Rex, really, but he's purple and he's kind. Okay, that's really not what people think of when they think of a dinosaur. So that's a big idea. And how I think of big ideas is in two ways. Okay, if I can find two very different or multiple things that don't seem like they belong together and put them together, that's a novel, different idea. Okay. Another way that I like to think about big ideas, which is I think a bit more practical, is that I like to think about the problem that my prospect thinks that they're going through, and then I reframe the problem to what the actual problem is. So let me give you an example. All right, you think that your problem is that you need to exercise more in order to lose weight. But what if I told you that exercising was actually causing you to gain more weight? Okay, so I'm sharing with them what they think the problem is, and then I'm reframing it and I'm saying, no, this is the actual problem. Okay? The real problem is because you're exercising so much, you're gaining muscle and you're not losing fat, and it's causing you to look bigger. So the actual solution is your diet, and not just any diet. It's going to be the ancient Mayan diet that's been used for centuries, and even to this day, a small family that has continued with the Mayan tradition has finally released their recipe to the ideal figure because they look young for a very long, etc. Right? In the roofing space, which is where I operated for many years as a local ads agency, I would say, hey, look, do you think getting more leads is your problem? You want more leads. But the truth is that that's not your problem. In fact, if you were to have more leads, it would cause you to make less sales, less revenue, and you're going to lose your best sales guys. What? Okay, how can I make that claim? You always got to back it up with some sort of proof, some sort of benefits, some sort of weight to the claim. And what I would say is that, look, if I get you 100 leads, but only 2 of them pick up the phone, how pleased do you think your sales reps would be? How much time do you think you'd waste? And how many sales do you think you'd actually get? Very few. So now I just explained, okay, lead volume, leads, they could be unqualified. What you want instead is, what if I only got you 10 appointments that were pre-vetted, qualified, pre-sold into an estimate? That's what you need. And I have the solution for that. You see, so that's a big idea. Just like how Barney, the freaking purple dinosaur, is a big idea. And it's still running to this day. I mean, if you think about it, Barney's been around for a while. I mean, let's see. All right, 2.3 mil subs, 301 people watching right now. 3 days ago, their video got 24K views. This video has 5.6 million views. Okay, this is just from a year ago. So one big idea, purple freaking dinosaur, turn into a whole empire. That's pretty cool. All right. Next thing over here is that we want to stop the scroll, and color is a big part of this as well, right? So if you look at Barney, he's purple. you clicked on this ad because you saw a purple dinosaur in here. And a big part of stopping the scroll is by having some novel imagery. So here's something that I'll show you real quick. I don't have the sound available, unfortunately, but look at how I start this video, right? Agency owners, your ads suck. You see that? So agency owners, your ads suck, right? Like I'm making it very, very clear that there's something over here about me calling out the audience. It's for agency owners, but not just that. There's a visual element of me just playing with that toy that my son left in my backpack at that time that I found in my bag, and I had the inspiration to record this. And look at this over here. Agency owners, pay me $5,000. So there's a strong element of having a hook over there, right? So what stops the scroll? There's the visual hook. There's the actual verbal script. That's the hook. And there's the color. There's the contrast. Whenever I edit my videos, I like having things that stand out, right? Like I increase the highlights on this. I decrease the shadows. I increase the contrast. And I make sure that that brownie pops. All right? And the red. You see how like the red text over there. And same thing over here. Right, lots of movement. There's an orange, quad bike in my hand. So I want to make sure that I'm scroll stopping and I'm using color. And the next thing that I'm going to mention is probably one of the most important things, okay? It's having one message, okay? I can't tell you how many clients I have and how many students I coach, in the school community for free and one-on-one. My wife is calling me. 1 second, I'm just going to pause this and speak to her. All right, I'm back. Family always comes first, okay? Anyways, we can talk about that some other time. Okay, we were talking about one message, okay? One message really means one transformation. Lose 2 inches in the next 90 days. Get 50 plus roof replacements in the next, month, guaranteed. I'm going to help you automate and shave off $20,000 a month in unnecessary expenses, and you can pay me from the money I save you. Like just one message. And if we look at, for example, what I talk about in the fraternity is it's really a community of people that want to get more book calls and sales. Okay, I'm not one of those agency guys that's talking about like, oh, I'm going to help you with my systems, and I'm going to help you, with your sales calls, and I'm going to help you with fulfillment and your product and retention and customer service. No, I am a agency paid ads guy. That's exactly what I am. And if you work with me one-on-one, or if you join the school community, you're going to be able to get more book calls. That's it, and make more sales. That's the promise. Okay, that's the promise. And my mechanism of how I get there is the full stack paid ads method. Okay, if you want to learn more about that, you can go into the community. But what I'm trying to say over here is you want to have one message. Okay, one very clear, crystal clear message of transformation that the prospect is going to receive as a result of interacting with your product and you. And I can't tell you how many people are just talking about bells and whistles and like, hey, we do this, we do that as well, and we help with this kind of person. That's why having one niche, for example, is so important. And if you're watching this right now, probably don't even need to say that to you, because most of the people that are watching these videos are already doing, 15, 25, even 50K plus a month as an agency. So one message with one niche is how you probably got this far, and continuing along that road is going to be very powerful, is having one transformation that we're able to get our prospect. And making ads like that is very powerful. If you watch, the Barney video, if you listen to the song, right, I sang it in the beginning. It's basically, I love you, you love me, we're a happy family with one big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? Okay. It's clear to children and parents, Barney is a loving dinosaur that's all about caring and friendship. Okay, this entire show is about how to be kind to people. And so if parents want their children to watch this, they're going to know very simply after listening to that song what this is all about. And that's the power of Barney, the purple freaking dinosaur. This is how, by having, a big idea, scroll stopping ads, using color to my advantage, and having one message, that I've been able to easily get 5x ROAS on my ads. Even the ads right now that I'm running to the fraternity, to the school community, is generating me a bunch of really qualified agency owners that are tired of, working with some agency guru or some program out there that just gives them a copy and paste template that's old. The community is full of people that are in their niche and they're all using the same tactics. It's all burnt out, and they want something that's more hands-on. They want to actually understand how to be an advertiser, even though ironically there are marketers that don't even know how to advertise. Those are the kind of people that are joining this community. If you want to be a part of a community like that, where you get true value, and if only it makes sense, I'd be more than happy to work with you one-on-one. And again, it's going to be for a percentage of revenue, so that you understand that I've got skin in the game. If that makes sense to you, you can reach out to me on Instagram or through the fraternity. And if not, that's fine too. You just want to consume these videos, I'm honored. I hope this was helpful. Peace.